World most underrated player. Guys, when you talk about world most underrated player, we're talking about a special talent. We're talking about a player who is doing great things for club and country, which nobody talk about, which is supposed to be in the limelight, that nobody talk about. We are getting used to the Lamine Yamals, the Kylian Mbappés, the Vinicius Jr., the Rafinha, the Mohamed Salah, the Dembélés, the Vitinha, the Pedris. These are high-level players that we are talking about. But this is the difference between this kind of players and an underrated player. This kind of players being mentioned like Mbappé, Lamine Yamal, whenever they do something, it is being showed in the media because they have this star power that is just inevitable. But there is a player that nobody talk about, which have done incredible, which have an incredible start, which for me should be the world most underrated player at the moment. But before I continue, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Sonny. I talk about sports and anything that make the headline, which is sport. And today we're talking about a player, a very special talent, which it is very difficult for you to see him in the media based on the limelight of all these other players. No disrespect to all these players that I've mentioned. I could mention a lot of them which are underrated, and that's why we have the comment section. That's why we have you people's opinion. And if you agree with me, let me know. If you people think there's another talent out there which is better than this one I'm about to say, I would also love to see down there in the comment and I will respond to you guys respectfully. Guys, there's a big talent which for me is very, very underrated. Started his career in reading in 2018 and 2019, and with his creative play, he was signed by a top team in the Premier League at 2021 by Crystal Palace and made an amazing impact in that club. He was one of the most incredible rising talent in the English Premiership. Had some incredible plays, made some incredible assists, and one especially, he scored a lot of goals. But there is something that is so special about this guy that nobody talks about. That is magic skills. His skills is second to none. When we talk about skills, we're talking about Ruben-like, Messi-like. Although he's a quiet person, a person who doesn't just like enjoying the stardom, but he is somebody that his game should be talked about. And if that wasn't enough, he joined Bayern Munich in the year 2024, and since then he has been on an incredible high. Last season, the 2024-2025, he had 34 matches. He played 34 matches, got 12 goals, and had 14 assists. In recent times, this kind of stats are only made for high-level players, professional players. This kind of stats is a stat that you literally being one of the top 10 players in the world. But unfortunately, this last top 10 players, he wasn't there. Credibly, he wasn't there. And if you watch his game, it's just incredible. And now we are 14 games into this 25-26 season, and he's already 14 matches already. And he scored 6 goals and 8 assists. And not just all these goals. You guys need to sit down and watch this guy play football. You guys need to sit down and watch him play. And he's currently 24-year-old. He's still a young man. He's still a young talent. And he is and has the potential to be one of the world best, if not the world best player very soon. And Michael Olise. Michael Olise is a very, very interesting player. Wonderful player. A player which is not scared of taking challenges. And if you watch Bayern Munich this season, 100% of the goals Bayern Munich have scored this season, 70 to 80% has been created by Michael Olise. And the funny thing is, it's not being talked about. I don't know why it's not being talked about. I don't know if it is the league he's playing. People will say, oh no, he plays for Bayern Munich. he plays for a team that has already dominated the league. He plays for a league which is a farmers league. We all know, okay, 10%, 10 out of 8 out of 10 league in Germany, Bayern Munich, we always win. So it's like a league dominated by Bayern Munich. But guys, don't forget, he has played the Champions League as well. He has played for France, and this guy has an incredible start. 6 goals, 8 assists in 14 games is incredible. Knowing fully well that the high level of defenders in the world football right now is just something you don't understand. He has already made his mark in football world. He has already made incredible records. And for him to be among one of the best players in world football right now just showed you the kind of football player he is. And he has already done it all. He has already done it. What is just left for him to win now is to win UEFA Champions League. And also, he was one of the players in the squad of the France Under-21 in the just concluded France Olympics. And he was at the final. He played at that game, and he had an incredible tournament. And I think when you're talking about upcoming stars, when you're talking about world global stars, I know we are just blindfolded by Lamine Yamal. We are blindfolded by Kylian Mbappe. And these are not wrong arguments. These are very, very worthy argument, because when you watch these two players play, Mbappe and Lamine Yamal, is just something else. But at the same time, we could call Rafinha, which is impact. Also, you could be seen in his club and in his country. We could also call Pedri, who is one of the best midfielder in the world, which is already being called the best midfielder currently in football. But it's just so shocking. I won't say shocking. So I would say shocking is the word, or surprising, that when you're talking about stars, upcoming stars, nobody's talking about Michael Olise. And his record has already been speaking for himself. If you guys really doubt what I'm saying, you guys should go and watch Bayern Munich this season. And Bayern Munich currently, for me, are one of the best teams in Europe. They only lost one game in the season. They've only lost one game, and that game came against Arsenal. And Arsenal is not just a joke of a team. But you could see Michael Olise, every game, he record 1 or 2 assists. He also scores goal in every 3 games. And that is a big record. In not just an ordinary game, not just an ordinary league, 5 most top football leagues in the world. And he starts, it's already been said. It's just shocking that this guy is not being called out as one of the brightest stars in football world. And for me, you could call a lot of names. You could call a lot of them. When we get to before I even mentioned Michael Olise, I looked at English Premier League very well. I looked at the top teams. I couldn't find anyone. There are a lot of them that have been called. I looked at the Italian Serie A. There are a lot of them who called. And I also looked at the Portuguese league. I looked at the Turkish league. I looked at every league in Europe. But nobody is really talking about Michael Olise, who is playing in one of the biggest clubs in the world. But also, without him, there are many games that they could have lost. Let me know if you agree with me, guys. Let me know if you think Michael Olise is currently the world's most underrated player, which for me, he is already a global star. But underrating him is very surprising. So for me, I think Michael Olise is, for me, the world's most underrated football player. Let me know down in the comment below if there are other names that I'm not calling. Let me know down below if there is other players that could be better than him. That's why your opinion also counts. Guys, let me know. Thank you for subscribing for my channel. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. Subscribe to it, because many of you watch the videos and some of you don't subscribe. It's for free. It helps the channel very well. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.